Eddard.
That's so nice.
Don't you want to teach little Ned Stark how to ride horses?
I do.
Oh, almost brought a
in
tear.
love.
Almost brought a tear to my eye. I wouldn't be surprised if in 3 episodes she's beheaded. Because this fucking show is brutal, bro. I think that also Catelyn's slowly coming around to see, like, all right, he's in love.
Right.
Like, you know, it's like, it's okay.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the YouTube channel. My name is Cam, and this is Zay, and we are here watching Game of Thrones Season 3, Episode 9, The Reigns of Castamere. Before we get into this, we have a 1,000 subscriber by the end of the year goal, so if you're watching this and you enjoy what you're watching and you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It'll mean the world to us. You can hit that bell notification button to be notified the next time we upload a new video, and if you like what you're watching, hit that like button. It will help get our video out with the algorithm. So thank you guys so much for being here. And real quick, Zay, what do you remember from the previous episode?
One of the daughter wives of Craster. They ran to White Walker, and we got to see the use of Smokey. We got to see the use of obsidian, aka dragon glass. Look at him. He's so handsome. So that was huge. And the dragon glass actually killed the White Walker, shattered it. It wasn't just like a kill, like completely destroyed it. Right. So that leads a lot of questions. I speculated on it in the previous episode. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. But with that being said, we also saw the wedding of Tyrion and Sansa. Tyrion was told by Tywin he needs to impregnate her. He didn't even have any sort of intercourse with her, which pleased Shay, who I assume took the sheets away as like kind of a decoy to say like, oh, they had intercourse, you know, because I'm assuming they wouldn't want to be in dirty sheets, you know, can't guarantee that. Let's see what else happened.
We had Stannis and the whole Gendry situation.
Yeah, so now Stannis was under the illusion, well, I feel he was under the illusion that, you know, the Red One was going to kill Gendry. However, they only put leeches on him. And now Gendry or Stannis had completely said before that like she was gonna kill him, this, that, and the other thing. And then Sir Davos was basically saying he didn't do anything to you. Like, why would you do this to him? Basically saying it's like, why kill him? He didn't do you wrong. And Renly did you like was claiming crown. Long story short, Gendry doesn't get killed, and I think that maybe perhaps Stannis told her like he doesn't need to be killed. I mean, also Gendry is a master blacksmith. He's useful. You have uses for him. So that was my opinion on it. I guess we'll probably find out. But and then, you know, Arya and the Hound. Arya found out that she's not going back to King's Landing. She has to go back to the Twins, where her mother and her brother is. So is he doing it out of intent of getting a reward? Is he doing it out of just intent of hating the Lannisters and maybe wanting to serve? I don't know.
Yeah,
I do know though that we didn't really see much of Robb, so I assume we might see him here.
Maybe. Then we have Dany and the Second Sons.
Dany and post the Second Sons sell swords, mind you, which completely counters who the people she has now, which are basically loyal. The
she has these sell swords now, but the leader did promise like loyalty pretty much to her.
Well, one of the leaders. The other two were trying to basically Dany said that if it comes to war, that they need to kill the one that was sexually harassing her, for lack of a better term, because it's the best term. And then the leader that killed them basically said he swore his loyalty. Now, again, we're approaching this is climax. Sell swords versus loyalty. It's like someone that you can buy versus someone that is like loyal to you by heart. I mean,
we'll have to see how all that plays out. But with that being said, let's not make you guys wait any longer, and let's get into the episode.
If we take Tywin's castle from him, the Lords of Westeros will realize he's not invincible. Take his home, take his gold, take his power. You begged me not to send Theon to negotiate with his father. Now Winterfell is burnt to the ground. The north is overrun with Ironborn, and Bran and Rickon are gone.
He's got a point.
If reinforcements arrive from King's Landing before we take the castle, We'll be caught between Tywin's army and the sea.
Not a good place to be caught.
Not even close.
We'll lose the war and die the way Father died.
Show them how it feels to lose what they love.
Hey,
All
that's
right.
the best thing she's said so far.
Literally, that's the best. Listen, I haven't seen her be that savage.
Did you see
in
the
a good way in a
direwolf
minute.
leading the horses?
As should be.
I extend to you my hospitality and protection in the light of the Seven.
We thank you for your hospitality, my lord.
Seems like he's not that genuine about it.
This granddaughters Janea and Naila, Sarah and Sarah.
He's like, oh boy, which one's mine?
Come closer. Let me have a look at you.
I don't like the way he's sucking his teeth. Yeah.
Yeah, being a
that.
weirdo.
Love. That's what the Starks of Winterfell call it, eh?
Damn.
Prettier than this lot, that's for sure. I can always see what's going on beneath a dress. I bet when you take that dress off, everything stays right where it is. Doesn't drop an inch.
What a creep.
I say he betrayed me for firm tits and a tight fit. And I can respect that.
Gotta get this salt pork to the twins in time for the wedding. Many thanks.
That just shocked me.
Don't kill him.
Dead rats don't squeak.
I know a killer. A real killer. He'd kill you with his little finger.
That him?
I don't even know what's going on anymore.
She's like, just don't kill him. But
Don't kill him. Boom. Just keep him unconscious. Dude, just like, I'm trying to get to the wedding.
Only one old man and 8 good horses. Let's carve him up. We just take the horses and go. The old man's no threat. I keep telling you.
He's an old man. A spear through the heart's a better way to die than coughing up your last with no one but your horses, Dave.
No, it's not necessarily. He might die in his sleep.
Egret!
Smart.
there it is. Finally gonna get to see a reunion.
Are we?
I don't know. Maybe, maybe not.
And you're afraid you won't make it. The closer you get. I know fear when I see it.
I knew fear when I saw it in you. You're afraid of fire. When Beric's sword went up in flames, you looked like a scared little girl.
Damn.
I heard what your brother did to you. Press your face to the fire like you're a nice, juicy mutton chop.
Look how cold she looks too.
Closest you've been to family since ill and pain snipped your daddy's neck.
Someday, I'm gonna put a sword through your eye and out the back of your skull.
All right. Okay, guys. Just
All right. All right.
Calm down.
All right. I'll make you get there. All right.
Hold on!
Quiet, Hodor.
Hold on!
Make him shut up if they hear us.
Hush, Hodor. No more Hodor.
Hold on!
oh shit.
Hodor, calm down.
Hold on!
They're gonna hear us.
Hold on!
Hodor, calm
on.
down.
Hold on!
He just took over Hodor. And the wildlings that Jon is with are right outside.
What did you do?
I'm just gonna imagine you're speechless.
He just took him over and made him pass out. He said, "Shut up."
Guess it was nicer than banging him on the head.
Make the crow kill him. You're one of us now.
You think he'll do it?
I want to say no, but
Can't do it by choice. I don't know how. It happens in my dreams.
You're a warg, Bran. It's in your blood.
You're a wizard, Harry.
right, basically.
Would you do it?
Do it. Do it.
I don't know.
Still one of them.
I guess you have to. You don't have a choice, really.
Come on!
You kind of have to. You're fucked. If you don't, you're fucked.
He's a crow. He'll always be a crow.
Uh-oh.
Kill him!
Oh, Wolf, where are you? Oh, freaking, what's his name? Ghost. Ghost! Both the wolves. We need help.
Well, I'm pretty sure Ghost is still at the wall, and those two wolves are Bran and Rickons.
Oh, okay. It looked like ghosts because it's all
I
white.
get that. It's that one's the bleach. It's the one with the like tan, the
Bleachish.
cream, the orange cream
Yeah.
color.
Do it. They'll find us if you don't.
Damn!
Oh my god! Yeah, that was sweet, sweet.
All right the whole time.
You do not want one of
Use a
those coming
word.
at you. Damn. He gone.
He straight abandoned her.
Oh, okay.
I hope I'm not a disappointment to you.
Okay.
A delight to me, my lady. You may now close.
That's like winning the jackpot, bro. He's screaming on the inside. I'm
I
sure.
was like, he's like, let's fucking go. Yo, he did everything in his body not to fist pump. Like,
Look, Robb looks at Walder, and Walder's like, could have been yours.
Could have been yours there, Sonny.
I hereby seal these two souls, binding them as one for eternity. Father, smith, warrior, mother, maiden, crone, stranger.
I imagine all of Walder's other daughters are like, this fucking bitch.
Fuck you.
Oh, look at them. They're smiling.
They're like, you get to go fuck someone else than dad? Nice.
I'm coming with you.
No. You and Osher and Shaggy Dog head for the last hearth. The Umbers are our bannermen. Robb's at war, and I'm going beyond the wall. If something happens to us, you're the heir to Winterfell.
I don't want to leave you.
Come here, little soldier.
Ay, ay, ay.
So tough.
Say your goodbyes, little man.
Damn. Tugging on the heartstrings, man.
Because in this kind of world, you never know if you're going to see each other again.
Even if you do, it could be years from then.
Yeah.
Literally. But I think Robb said it, or someone said in like one of the first episodes, like, when's the last time I seen you? Like 7 years ago. It's like, Jesus. It's like, yo, send a crow or something. Fuck.
I don't know. You tell me. How long does it take to sack a city?
Hey.
They did not believe until it was too late. Their slave soldiers threw down their spears and surrendered. The city is yours, my queen.
He likes that.
Yo, she might have 200,000 soldiers. 200,000 slaves that might become soldiers, bro. How big of a military can she get?
Don't you drink, Lord Bolton?
Never do, my lady. Dulls the senses.
Mother's alone with Roose Bolton. I should rescue her.
Your mother is less in need of rescue than any woman I've ever met.
Be kind. She's finally starting to like you.
No, don't. Don't insult them.
He's smart.
Man, she's hot now. Like, she was pretty before. I'm sorry, I gotta think like that humor to be like,
The scepter.
They
are not yet man and wife. A sword needs
They're
a
not?
sheath.
Oh, they must have sex.
A wedding needs a bedding. What does my sire say?
Sorry. Drag.
If you think the time is right, Lord Walder, by all means, let us bed them.
He's like, don't mind if I do.
Yeah, and she's like, I mind if you do. Looking like mad.
She doesn't seem all that against it. She seems cool with it.
She's was like,
she's like, all right, I guess that's what we're doing.
It's better than Dad. I don't know.
I don't know if she likes this part.
She doesn't. She's like, all right, let go of me.
That is a very strange custom.
I suppose it does seem strange from a foreigner's perspective. Without the bedding ceremony, there's no real proof the Lord and Lady consummated their marriage.
No, but there are other ways of providing proof.
Yeah, she's getting a little belly.
Eddard,
That's so nice.
don't you want to teach little Ned Stark how to ride horses?
I do.
Oh, almost
You're
brought a
in
tear.
love.
Almost brought a tear to my eye. I wouldn't be surprised if in 3 episodes she's beheaded. Because this fucking show is brutal, bro. I think that also Catelyn's slowly coming around to see, like, all right, he's in love.
Right.
Like, you know, it's like, it's okay.
And, you know, she would probably like for that name, you know, for her grandson.
Oh, yeah. What's happening? That seems... What's going on?
He's like, huh? The Hound and Arya.
Where are you going? Got salt pork for the feast.
Your feast is over.
Doesn't sound like it's over.
If I tell you it's over, it's over. Are you soft in the head? Turn this cart around.
Yo, careful who you're talking to, buddy.
Talking to the one and only Hound.
Your Grace, I feel I've been remiss. I've given you meat and wine and music, but I haven't shown you the hospitality you deserve. My king has married, and I owe my new queen a wedding gift.
Robb!
So that happened.
It's
It's over!
That poor thing couldn't get anywhere. It couldn't do anything. Ugh.
It's too late.
I mean, can you blame him? He's trying to save her. In the stomach, too.
The king in the north arises.
Lord Walter! Lord Walter, enough! Let it end! He is my son. My first son. Let him go, and I swear we will forget this. Swear it by the old gods, and you
Swore by all the gods your son would marry my daughter!
take me for a hostage, but let Robb go. Get up and walk out. Please. Please.
And why would I let him do that?
On my honor as a Tully. On my honor as a Stark. Or I will cut your wife.
I don't think she holds any weight because he has a bunch of daughters. He doesn't seem like he gives a fuck, honestly.
I'll find another.
Mother. The Lannisters send their regards.
That was like his right-hand man, too.
Kill her. I would kill her. Oh, that's what I thought. Okay. At the minimum. Yeah, come on, cue the outro. And anyone ask me a bunch of questions about the fuck just happened?
Well, that was Game of Thrones Season 3, Episode 9, The Reigns of Castamere, or as many other people call it, The Red Wedding.
My God, that just made me so fucking angry. Oh my God. Just get into the Q&A. Don't ask me what I thought about the episode. That was wild. Get into the Q&A. What the fuck?
Well, before we get into the Q&A, if you guys liked what you were watching, hit that like button down below. We do have a goal to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so if you're not already subscribed and you enjoyed what you're watching, please hit that subscribe button. It would mean a lot. You can hit that bell notification button to be notified the next time we upload a new video. And also, if you want to watch our full-length reaction to this and the next 3 episodes, you can check that out on Patreon. I know he told me not to ask him for this, but Zay,
I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna hurt you very much.
What are your initial thoughts?
Get into the Q&A. My initial thoughts. That was the wildest. That might have been. That's like, I can't even say it's my favorite. I hated that episode, but not because I hated that episode because of the people that died in it. But it was arguably one of like the craziest penultimates easily. I'm emotional right now. I'm very upset. Like very.
And if you guys are new here, Robb was on Zay's list of top 3 favorite characters. So I'm sure he's hurting right now.
I just thought that maybe she was gonna die, not him. He took oh my god.
They all died. I'm
running out of fucking Starks, man. I like the Starks.
Now,
I'm running out of Starks.
I've told you this for a while. I said there will come a time where I can legitimately welcome you to the community, or something to the likes of that. Well, I think it's fair to say your Game of Thrones baptism has just occurred. I think you are now accustomed. I think you should now...
bro, no.
You should now be able to understand that no character is safe.
I'm like, it's a series, but like, why am I so emotional right now? Like, I'm pissed off. Like, I'm so mad. Dude, let me tell you something. If I was watching this show and that I was watching it as it was coming out and that was the episode that I got, and they're like, wait till Sunday to see what happens, I would fucking rip my hair out.
And some people had to.
If you see me bald next reaction, then just know what happened. That's it. I might just shave everything and just be like, fuck it. Done.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right, Q&A me. Fuck, dude.
Yeah. Well, just I guess you now understand, like, you like Tyrion? Well, you never know. You like Sansa? Well, you never know. You know, when they cut off Ned's head, you think, okay, I get it. They made their point. But I think it's very clear now that you should understand that that point, it will never be finished. Anything can happen at any time. And that is Game of Thrones. So with that being said, let's get into the Q&A.
I'm scared to root for Dany now. I don't want Dany to die, but fuck it. She might. Here's my thing. Anybody but Joffrey in the Iron Throne, for fuck's sakes, just killed a little fucking turd. Oh my god. Oh my god. My chest is tight right now. Pain. Tight. It feels like I'm getting squeezed. Ugh.
Okay. All right. So I guess we'll start off with why don't we just do Robb last? How about that? Let's talk about Dany for a little bit. Dany, she sent her right-hand men who had a plan. Dario Naharis said, we're going to sneak into the city. I know a way. We're going to take out their soldiers this way. And Jorah was a little untrusting, but Grey Worm said, I trust him. And Dany heeded Grey Worm's advice. They sacked the city successfully. Now the city is Dany's. So what are your thoughts on that whole situation to distract you for a little bit?
Number fucking one, why did you have such little soldiers guarding your city? You literally, like, not that many men, it seemed like. I don't know how many men went with them. Did they bring the whole military in? Because we only saw, like...
No, I think they just did a stealth attack and kind of...
Do you have that little amount of soldiers guarding your city? Listen,
well, they surrendered. So they must have he must have had enough skill and enough people to cause them to be like, all right, we're not doing this. We're not fighting for these guys.
Good for Dany, man. You know what? Dany, I don't like you. You're my least favorite character. I hope you don't succeed in anything you do ever in Game of Thrones. That being said, that's a lot of power. That is possibly 200,000 slaves freed and possibly 200,000 soldiers to commit under Dany, creating her military to be very large. Now, mind you, it's hard in history and in just in general. It's always hard to rule a whole like world or all the lands and stuff because your power is so extenuated. You have leaders here, there, this, and they might get ideas. So I always get nervous for her because even as you expand, like you're allowing certain areas to be controlled by people that aren't you because you're not there. So, I mean, I think it was a good decision. She's now got a stronger military and now ships and gold, and she didn't have to give anything in return. She basically got it. So good for Dany. I think that she's going to see hopefully future success.
Hopefully, maybe. At this point, you never know. Next on the list, we have, well, I guess Sam and Gilly arrived to the wall. So that's, something. How do you think that they're going to handle that? Do you think that they're going to make it over? Do you think they're not going to let him pass with a wildling? What do you think is going to happen there?
I mean, I think he'll be able to. I think they'll get through. I mean, I think Sam will find a way. I mean, I don't. My faith's not in him as it would be with like John. But like you know what I'm saying. I feel like John would have a better chance, but I think Sam might finagle away.
Well,
I don't know
never know.
how.
You had faith in
how.
Robb. I'm sorry. I felt like it was
You're such a fucking
and it's also a
asshole.
huge coincidence that Isaiah chose to wear red. I actually chose to wear red on purpose, and he had no idea. But he actually had the red on before I did, so it's kind of fitting.
I'll never wear it again. Blue, green, purple. Never red, orange, or yellow. Nothing on that side of the spectrum. Maybe blue, green, purple, maybe white, maybe nothing. Maybe, you know what, facts, you know what? I'll come nude next time because apparently picking fucking colors decides what's going to happen in this goddamn series.
All right. Next on the list, let's talk about Bran. We saw the the attack on that guy from the wildlings. So I guess we'll talk about Bran and Jon at the same time. Bran was up in the tower. Jon was down with the wildlings. Jon said, "Oh no, please don't. Spare him." And they weren't going to spare him. And Bran was up in the tower and was able to warg into Hodor, into the wolves, and he was this close to Jon. But now they're going their separate ways, and Rickon is off on his own with the wildling girl as well. So, what are your thoughts on that whole situation?
We just saw how strong Bran's warging is. I mean, they said that no one's, it's one thing for a creature, it's nothing for a human.
Right.
Or I shouldn't say, creature. It's one thing for an animal. Well, humans are animals. One thing for a less intelligent creature. Humans can speak, right, all that stuff. So he took over something that's arguably more intelligent and has a conscience of its own. It's basically it showed it displayed his power. You're able to warg into a human, not just a fucking crow, which is like small. A crow is small. Now a wolf. Okay, wolves are a little bit bigger, but they're still not as intelligent, arguably, as humans. Oh, you can warg into a human. I'm scared for him to die.
What do you? Yeah, I'm sure you're scared for everybody now. What do you think is in store for Rickon? Do you think he'll make it to where he's going safely?
I think they're gonna run into an issue. I don't know what the issue could be. I'm sure they'll run into one. I just think that man, if I had any sort of family name attached to me, I would just remove it. I'd be,
especially if it was Stark.
I'd be Rickon. I'd be Rickon. Bran. Listen, I'd just be like, yeah, no, I don't have a family name. Didn't have a family. It's just like, I don't know. I imagine they're gonna run into some issue. Maybe they run into more wildlings, and now the wildling has to defend Rickon from the wildlings, which would make it interesting, because that would be her defending, a non-wildling who they obviously don't agree with, and they basically have no remorse. They'll kill him. They'd say probably if they ran into her and Rickon, they'd be like, kill him and come with us and we'll take over.
Jon is gone. He left Ygritte. So what do you think is going to happen there? Do you think he's heading?
He just created enemies now. He proved to them that he's not a wildling. He's not converted. Ygritte is now going to be very against Jon. Now she doesn't give a shit. Her emotional dude. That is literally like imagine a girl. Imagine you start dating a girl. She said, "I love you," and then you're like, "I love you too," and then you wake up the next day and all she left was a letter saying, "I moved to California from New York." You'd be like, and then if you run into her ever again, if she ever is like, "Hey," you'd be like, don't talk to me. What's wrong with you? He just created a pure enemies. Mm-hmm. They might have been starting to get convinced that he wasn't like, the Night's Watch. Maybe was one of them. He confirmed to all of them on all levels. He's not part of them. So it's scary for him too.
Yeah. We'll have to see how that plays out. Second to last, we have Arya and the Hound. Arya finally finally makes it to the twins with the Hound. And just like she saw her father get beheaded, she saw some shit happen to her brother's men and her brother's wolf.
Blessing in disguise of when she arrived.
Why is that? Well, because she, like, it wasn't, earlier. Is that what you're saying? Like,
if she got there earlier,
yeah.
Oh, Arya Stark's here. Guess what? You're dead too.
Right.
Here's my thing. What's her name said? I could see you. The red woman said, I could see you shutting a lot of eyes, right? Or whatever.
Right.
Again, we see Arya witnessing what she can see is cold-blooded murder of people that she would arguably care about.
Right. In her eyes, it does not look good for her brother and her mother.
And right now, here's the thing. I wouldn't be surprised if she started to ask the Hound for swordsmanship lessons, because she didn't really get much from the Man of Bravos. She got a little bit, but not a ton. Imagine she gets trained or takes her under his wing, because he knocked her out and he took her away. I don't think he did it with malicious intent. I was going to
ask you, where do you think they're going?
I don't know. I just think that he's taking her away because he knows that now, like, you're in way too much danger. Now Starks are not free here where your mother and brother were. We can't have you here. Where do they take him here? And how is the war going to go now? Because you're just lost the king of the north.
Yeah, well, we'll get into that. I guess we'll just segue into that now. Yeah, we don't know where he's going to take her. But yeah, so lastly, the king of the north is dead. The king of the north's mother is dead. The queen of the north is dead. The queen of the north and the king of the north baby is dead.
You could argue the next one's Bran. But we know where Bran is. So
yeah, Bran doesn't look like he's going to be
now.
In the army.
Here's the thing: this could cause disarray amongst the North. Other king or other leaders of North trying to become, I'll be the king. No, I'll be the king. Oh, well, let's fucking fight about it. And then it's like the Lannisters.
Well, we know so we know the Lannisters teamed up with the Freys, and Roose Bolton betrayed the Starks. Remember he is the same. He sent Jaime away, so you got a little bit of a hint that he wasn't completely for the Starks.
Yeah, right.
And then he said the Lannister sends their regards. So we know the Lannisters and the Freys teamed up. We have Sansa still at the capital, married to a Lannister. She might have some kind of claim to the North if everybody thinks Bran is dead. So the next one, if Bran and Rickon, if everybody thinks they're dead, the next one with claim to the North would be Sansa.
And Arya, whenever they find her. But, I mean, I don't know if they're going to do anything to Sansa. I mean, here's the thing. It'll be more interesting once Sansa finds out what happened.
But think about it. If Sansa is married to a Lannister, is the war over then? Do they all be like, oh, okay,
I guess the Lannisters and Starks came to peace. Maybe that can get disrupted if one of the children, listen, I'm not taking anything away from any of the children.
Because Bran could show up.
If I see Bran be like, I'll be the king of the North, and you're like, how are you going to lead us? And someone's like, what are you going to do? And then he's like, and then he takes him out and passes him out. They're going to be like, oh my God. Okay. They might, what they're saying. They could see him warg and be like, fuck it.
Yeah. Kind of like how they saw Dany survive the fire. These people might see Bran do
it's like
warg.
A god-ish. And like, you're looking at someone like this person's beyond. I mean, the red woman, they're like, she gave birth to a fucking coochie monster. Now Stannis isn't like serving her, but he was like, you were able to do that. You're on my side,
right.
Dany survived fire. They're like, fuck it. Yes. And you have 3 dragons, but I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. So we'll have to see how all that plays out. I wonder how Jon will react if he finds out his brother and his mother-in-law is dead. Get into what? They're dead.
Why, bro?
The Red Wedding. I mean, do you want to just collect your thoughts about that real quick? I mean, that happened pretty abruptly. So it just happens like that.
I
will say before we get into this, Zay said that he's heard of the Red Wedding before. I
thought it was the name of the episode though, so I've been waiting for the episode name of the Red Wedding.
Well, I mentioned to him, maybe he forgot. I mentioned to him there's no episode called that, and that's pretty much the end of it. I didn't want to talk about it anymore. I didn't want to bring it up to you guys. I wanted to minimize it as much as possible and have him either forget about it or not expect it, not think about it. And that's the reason why I never brought it up, because all he knew was the name. He had no idea what it was, what it meant, what was going to happen. So I just kept it completely quiet and never brought it up again, other than saying there's no episode named that. So he came into this with no idea what was going to happen.
I'm furious.
And yeah,
I'm
that
furious. I'm furious. I'm furious. There's nothing more to say. I'm furious. I'm furious because it's like, damn, it sucks. Like, that was like arguably one of my favorite characters, just literally got slaughtered. And the mother, oh, bro.
And they've been spending
Frey.
so much time.
Frey.
And the Lannisters.
Walder Frey. No, bro, no. Fuck Walder Frey. I know. I don't even like the Lannisters. Point blank. Period. Fuck Walder Frey.
Listen, just like in the first season where they spent so much time on Ned and then they killed him in the end, they spent season 2 and 3 completely focused on Robb and his northern battles, and then they chopped his head off. Or
Man,
then
it's a good episode,
they
guys.
shot him,
Don't get me wrong. It's a great episode. But bro, like when you're watching it for the first time, I'm sure most of you were like loving Robb.
There's a lot of different reactions. A lot of people are crying. A lot of people are screaming. Some people, like you, get extremely pissed. I remember I was just in utter shock. I didn't know what to think about.
Here's the thing, is that I can't scream because my parents are upstairs watching a show. Inside, I'm screaming internally. Don't worry. I'm fucking fuming. But great episode. I mean, like, I'll calm down. Like, let's put the emotions aside. Great episode. Really dope. Crazy turn of events. Nothing I was expecting. I thought it was going to end with them killing his wife. I was like, oh, that's like the trade-off. Like, holy shit. Walder was like, now I want all them motherfuckers dead. I was like, wait, what? No, please. But it leaves me to wonder who's next from this. Because the start now again,
in what direction is the show gonna go in?
We got foreshadowing from the Red Woman, who's been predicting shit before, that Arya is gonna close some eyes. Bro, if Arya becomes that savage leader that starts fucking people up, I would not be mad. I would not be mad.
We'll have to see. With that being said, again, if you guys liked what you were watching, leave a like down below. Subscribe to stay tuned for more. It would mean a lot. Help us reach our 1,000 subscriber goal by the end of the year. And if you want to watch our full-length reaction to this, you can check it out on Patreon, as well as the full-length reaction to the next 3 episodes. Leave a comment down below what your favorite part of this episode was, or what you're looking forward to in the future. And we'd love to hear from you guys. Well, I will be hearing from you guys. He can't go in the comment section. But with that being said, Zay, I know you have a Twitch.
I do. Sunday through Friday, baby. I'm on Twitch. Tuesdays and Fridays are going to be with Cam. Fridays possibly with a couple of our other friends, but mostly Tuesdays and Fridays going to be with Cam. I also got a YouTube channel. I'll be doing playthroughs on that. Stream is more for me playing Rocket League and stuff, just because I'm more consistent on that. It's more competitive, but feel free to come in, talk in the chat. I like to engage with the chat either way. So it's like, even if you're not,
no spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers. Even if you're not really like watching the game, or you're not a fan of Rocket League, if you want to ask me questions and stuff, you know, feel free. Guys, make sure you comment more suggestions for series we should watch down below. Just remember, you know, the polls on Patreon gonna hold a little bit more weight. So if you want to be a Patreoner, feel free to be a Patreoner. Yeah, I'm sure you guys got to enjoy me staring off into the distance while I was watching that whole sequence go down, because I was speechless. I didn't say a fucking word. Camera's just like, damn.
Yeah.
Like,
well, also, I have a Twitch. You can check that out. Just Your Average Cam, playing Elden Ring if you guys like that kind of stuff. But you can come on over just to chat as well. But with that, and we also have a gaming channel that we're gonna have highlights, funny moments from a Twitch. So if you don't want to go on our Twitch, you can check that out. Link will be in the description. Cam&Zay Games. But yeah, with that being said, Zay, there is more of shit like this to come. So don't think you're over the hill.
I just need it to end.
This is we've got like 4 more seasons to go, as well as the finale. That wasn't even the finale. So speaking of the finale, we will see you guys on that one next if you're just watching our Game of Thrones reactions. But check out our other ones if you're interested. So we will see you on the next one, and peace.
asking